So our waxies are looking amazing. Let's just look at these here. Oh, 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 we have a red one in here. And our green peppers, looking big, peppery. Man, we got some really big ones coming in here. Some of them starting to turn a little red, you can see. You can really see it here, although this one is, ooh, gross, rotten. We'll get rid of that one. All right. Man, check those waxies out. Oh, look at that. 74 bits of fun. All right, well, this is not my peppers are my garden. I'm Bishop and my yard is my garage. And I just want to thank you for dropping by today. Today we're going to go ahead and pop open our 1969 Charger project. We're going to remove some steel. We're going to cut some steel. We're going to learn how to cut steel. Come along for that fun. And I'll probably not catch fire or cut myself much. All right. right, let's take a break just for a second. Let me tell you what I'm doing here. Okay, so because I drilled out all of the spot welds, we're left with these little, well, little pips, these little bumps, which is the original level of the sheet metal with its mating surface. So we just have to grind all of those off, and then I also want to straighten up and grind the rest of this flat so it's nice and shiny, and then we'll come in here with a wire brush, clean this up, and then we will treat this with some rust preventative. Going to be using some mineral spirits and a rag just to go over this stuff before I paint it. Okay, I'm using two things. Rust-Oleum Rust Reformer. I'm going to use that on the inside up in here. Yeah, just to kind of knock this back and keep it from getting any worse inside. But we will be sealing this up, but in the chance that moisture gets in there, we'll stop it with this. You'll see I'm not going close to the edge, and that's because I'm going to use a weld-through primer on the inside, or on all these welding edges. Woo. Always using a ventilated area. Dang. So this is the weld-through primer that I'm going to use. It's not cheap. Yeah. 10, 12 bucks a can, something like that. This I'll be using as a primer on all of the surfaces that I intend to weld. And a tip for these, just in case, if you want to use these again without that nozzle getting all stuck, turn them upside down, spray them 3 or 4 times until it's clear, then you can just wipe this off, put the cap back on, and you're good. Next time it won't be stuck. Well, clogged. So let's measure from here to there, get this width, and yeah, make ourselves a template. So it looks like what we're going to do is we're going to weld to the bottom here and come up and meet with this edge flush, because the floor is going to weld here. So we need a piece to go from this bottom to this crease. All right, we're looking at 4.5 inches by 39. All right, 4.5 by 39. Let's go cut our cardboard out. It is warm out to do this sort of thing. All right, if you're like me, about every 5 years maybe, you get the opportunity for some sheet metal. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and take our 4.5 by 39 inch long. Looks like that's about what we've got sitting down here. And I'm going to go ahead and just go, whoop, measure that out. And then we're going to just come in here with that nice little scissors and cut that out, and we should have our patch. All right, so I got my measuring stick for sheetrocking. That'll work good. And my Sharpie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 2 sections instead of one of 39, since, well, our dishwasher is not 4 feet tall. Go figure. Well, clothes washer. I'm going to cut 2 sections at 20 inches, and then I'm going to overlap them about a 1/2 inch, give them a little bit of a lip. That'll strengthen that section anyway. So I'm going to cut that, so you can watch me do that. Okay, we got this measured out, 4.5, 4.5, and I gave myself a 1/4 inch of, yeah. So if I follow this line exactly, and I cut on the side of that one and that side of that one, that should be fine. edges are going to be sharp. Be careful. Woohoo! Look at that. Curious? Yeah, let's look. Alrighty. All right, well, and now we need to take the paint off all the way around the edges on these. All right, we have our metal in our vise. The idea is we're going to take about a 1/2 inch of the paint off all of these edges and reduce the razor factor a little bit. All right, let's go see what these look like. Do a test fit. Oh yeah, yep. And you can see I'm going to weld it flush here, and then we will spot weld through the bottom along here, and then we'll fill in some of these extra little spots. Yep, that's going to look good. We will mark where our spot welds are next. We'll just take a permanent marker, go along here. Then we will punch these just like a hole punch through. Set them in here, fill each hole with weld. Then we will tack the top here. And then we're going to put an edge on here. So that will overlap here, just like that. All right. Cool. And I'm going to call it for today. Well, we're getting there. Oh man. Whew. It's warm. I think it's like 80 something. Thank you so much for coming along on my 1969 Charger project. Don't have a name for this yet. Maybe if you've got some suggestions, go ahead and stick it down below. Thanks for coming along. My name is Bishop. My yard is my garage, and I thank you so much for coming by, visiting me, giving me a hand, watching me learn some things, make some mistakes, and hopefully provide some entertainment, and keep you coming back. Go ahead and hit the subscribe if you want to do that. Find out when I get new content, go ahead and hit the bell, and I will see you next time. Thanks.